Nepeko, he probably knows. Let's see who will pull the trigger first. Nepeko, 10% of health. Mela with 80%. But he doesn't see Nepeko thanks to the smoke. But finally he does. Mela will shoot him down.
Mela within the smoke, still trying to find any sort of silhouette for him to shoot it down. RQ is just right across him still, but FaZe on the other hand, bloodthirsty, trying to find for that one player. Voldemort is right across him, but still inside of those compounds. He barely make it in. For the side of RQ, they are trapped at the edge of the circle. Side of Avoid Esport having exchanged fires and nades to the side of Empire. Stone is so far behind from the rest of the team.
Ooh, yep, he's providing cover fire or support from behind. And plus he's in the inner part of the circle, so in case the circle shifts, he's a better marker for the team. Now Vampire not letting Void go. As he spots out one on the left, two on the right. Random sprays coming up on Shrubs. It does connect, but Shrubs will be gunned down instead. Tony K will continue on the good work from his teammate, from his brother. Can't connect those shots. Thanks to the vehicle being used as a bunker. Random sprays again on the right. And now Tony K will need to do the business.
Businesses, he has to actually revive Shrubs. Have to open some couple of smokes and he's being knocked down in Stone. He's just too far. There's no way for Stone to actually revive this mate. But for Void, this is the time for them to go for the rush. Nobody can save Shrubs as well as Tony K right now. But they have to be extra careful. Stone still have his eyes onto them. And he tried to get some sort of a vintage view from afar. But maybe just trying to bail it out. But the moment Stone left this vicinity, there's so many teams breathing behind his necks. He tried to reach out for the rest of the team members, trying to revive them. Void is doing the same thing, but they have a better and faster reset due to how close of a distance between themselves. Alva tried to finish off all those knockdowns. It's a bit too late, just reveal himself too much. Stone, goodness me, valiant effort, but at the same time, is it worth it?
Well, it's tough. It's tough. I mean, it's an open area. I don't think it's a vehicle, so there's nowhere for him to go. But just look at this choo-choo. Our top few teams have been eliminated by now. But Ventores! Where did they come from? Raising from the other side. Then they landed just right on time.
Yummy, yummy grenade here from Yummy May. Tossing another one. Feels like a perfect angle, but couldn't land right on the dot. If not, it'll be two in the discount of one. Now Yummy May and Razy got it. Another go. Making the discount here today. It's happening as Yummy going with the DBS. Finish off those silhouettes moving within those smokes. And the rest of the team can't actually see through those smokes as well. But Yummy May taking on Ventura still. And Mela finished off by the hands of the Yummy guy. But back to the side, Pasija Esport, Red Face start to move against Sam9. Microboy as well, but both of them are moving forward. 1v2, ring around the rosy still. Nice effort, but it's just too much for himself.
Yeah, 2v1. If only he moved in a little bit faster, he might be able to win it. But then again, I understand he was in an open position. It's going to be Sam9 against Pasija Evos next to each other, right smack in the middle of the circle at this point. Sam9 in the ditch. FaZe Clan looks like they are going to try to take over this compound, whereby it's within the circle, so it's going to be worth it. 2v2.
FaZe being visited by Boom.
Whoa!
Not even having a breather. That Nate Razy coming up.
Wait, what?
But Mormon! Oh boy. Coming up from Malva. Finish off Boom straight off the bat here. Yudu Lines, Adik Luke trying to just clean the floor, being the housekeeping person. Not the entire team moving towards the side of FaZe right now. Got himself a bit of a reset. Lucky enough, Pasija not rushing into their compound right now. So MR5 will be revived here as Sam9 distracted Pasija Evos to face them instead.
Wow, that was insane there. Look at that's what happens when teams are just that close to each other, and we're talking about Pmsl teams. But speaking about teams, Adis will be got down, Red Face will be traded back. Microboy tries to find a good angle on the Low U, the last man standing for Sam9. Low U resets himself. He has 3 first aids to work with. He should be able to pick up Adibs. They should still get the next phase of the circle, but we get a confirmation soon. As yes, they will still have it, so it's going to be worthwhile for him to pick up his teammate, but he needs to do it fast.
Got that last smoke to work around for Sam9. It's going to be really crucial, really critical for them to get out from there. They've been staying there for the longest time there is, but the moment they popped out themselves from the pits, it's going to be them venturing and navigating themselves across a wide field of open plain of players. PBE, SLD waiting to just shots fired. That's it. Void Esports coming up from the other end. Procedure waiting for anybody trying to pick out. There's nobody trying to peacocking or trying to tap anything out right now. Don't want to exploit themselves. How clustered it is on the southern side of the circles. Too many teams. While the ones coming out from the southern part, there's so few of them. The northern is just too clustered right now. Too saturated.
Yes, we can see here, because of that, Shine Like Diamond's going to have a hard time getting into the circle. PBE Cool is still alive somehow, and PBE, last man. So for once, it's not going to be Mon Boy, so it's going to be Cool. Let's see how cool he can get. At this point, they only got one elimination, as Gosu edges closer and closer towards him. But Kenny, making his debut for Yudu Alliance, takes out one for himself and his team.
I'm loving how Oli just holding on to this angle, making it so hard for Void Esports to spot him out. Left only Alva alone here for the side of Void. Really tough for him to go and look out. He got only one vehicle that exploded before as his barricade right now. Just gonna take a couple of leads from his badly timed teammate, while the side of Procedure moving towards the other side. But Yudu Lions still finish off Void Esports off the bat here. While Procedure being visited by Yudu Lions is going really aggressive now.
Ooh, and PBE Cool was eliminated, so they're number 7 this time around with 1 elimination point. Look at the amount of teams at the northern side. SLD edging closer and closer towards 7-9, but 7-9, they're in between a couple of other teams, including Procedure, EVOS, Yudu Alliance on the other side as well. 7-9, only Loyu and Adibs left. Look at this, is Adibs. Circle power gen gunned down by Adibs. Beautiful spot on by Adibs.
Now 7-9 trying to finish off, but the moment they pop themselves up, it's going to be Yudu Alliance and SLD shooting from afar. And Yudu Alliance being a knock again for 1. Leaving only 3 men, but for the side of Shine Like Diamond, Gosu playing such a big part for the entire team. Potato will be the playmaker and the game changer between these two teams, as having the most man and firepower, including Yudu Alliance right now having a full squad to actually finish off this map. It can be theirs to take if they know exactly where to rotate and where to see. It's all down to who get to pick into the pits. Do they have enough utility? Do they have enough hand grenades and mollies? Potato on the other hand don't have enough smoke, but he is being camouflaged himself within this sort of a field. But for Yudu Lions, they are very comfortable right now.
Oh yeah, they have the high ground advantage. So right now they have it against 7-9. They're just waiting for them to move right in front. 7-9 doing the scouting work as Misery being gunned down by Adi Luke. Yudu Alliance, what a good spot to be in the middle of the circle as well. So even the next middle of the circle, they'll be the last to touch the blue.
Gosu trying to pick up, but Yudu Alliance making it almost impossible for him to actually just pop his head just a bit. And looking back down to only 3 teams. Yudu Alliance, they have this in the back. All they need to do is just keep dropping those utilities and give pressure to these guys to actually fish them out, flush them out from their comfortable pits there. But the blue zone will be closing as well. Ghost will be next one to fall down. We're leaving only 7-9 and Yudu Lions, both Malaysian team, fighting a 2v4 here as they manage to revive for Yudu Alliance. Kenny back up with his feet. Dibs and Loyu being pressured by the blue zone as well. They have to climb up. They don't have smokes anymore. This is their time to push up. The smoke will dissipate anytime. It won't be that much longer for them to actually force a fight. But Oli hop onto the vehicle. He will rush to this side. And definitely they will be trying to force this one out with a DBS on the Dibs and swap over to ARs. But Luke taking so much damage. Taking over. It's going to be the slot finish things off.
Boom.
And